Dusk Till Dawn 2.
Gather the elders and let's talk.
Now, season 1 was okay. You had to keep watching season 1 to actually get into it. The later it got in season 1, the later in the season, it got better, much better. So a lot of people saw that first and second episode and got bored with it. It had a slow start, so it gets better if you keep going. Season 2 started off not too bad, quicker than the first season. So season 2, episode 1, we see the Gecko brothers are completely separated. We see that Jimmy has gone with Santanico. Like, he's like completely, I wouldn't say he's her minion, he's more like her boyfriend who kind of does the fuck she tells him to do. You know, they you know, Jimmy's doing his whole let me plan shit out and let me do this, that, and the third, and you know, that got kind of boring. I mean, you know, he's a weird dude, so it's hard to get into his character, you know. And on the show, he's not as weird as he was in the movie. In the movie, he was like weird and demented. On the show, he's like weird and precise. So it's like, you gotta get used to that aspect of it, you know. And with Santanico, she seems like kind of like a whiner. Like they're trying to have her a victim, you know. It's kind of like the movie Machete, the way they had the girl She on there, and everybody was looking to She is who we look to for help and all that. So now Santanico is kind of like, people are like praying to her and shit like that, and I'm like, okay. So we find out that Santanico is actually working for like this big vampire lord, whatever. So he comes, you know, he flips out like, what the fuck, she's not here, find her. So once that happens, he like awakens this like vampire demon thing. Of course, it's your boy Dane Trejo, Machete. Machete's back. So Machete is going to be this like big time bounty hunter vampire thing. So, and you know they gotta have him in the series. Machete's always in it. Danny Trejo, you know, he's everybody's favorite Mexican, so he's always in it. Santanico, she's still fine as hell, so the acting really hasn't changed, but I mean, I'll put up with it. I deal with it. I deal. Jimmy, like I said, he's a character. It takes a while to get used to him. It shows that they're trying to take down the vampire lord. It showed that you know, they finally got the cops off their back because they jacked up a couple of guys who tried to double cross him, and then he like disguised the bodies to look like him and his brother. So now everybody thinks the Geckos are dead. And as far as his brother and the preacher's daughter, you know, their story, it's progressing, you know, and now they got this tattoo artist. She's supposed to be like helping them out, I guess she's supposed to be in on it. So she looks pretty cool. I don't know whether she's gonna be that great of a character or not. I mean, we'll see. I remember her from like one of the dance movies, and she was like in Sorority Row, one of those like scary sorority movies, I guess. So I mean, we'll get to see her. She looked good, so like, the show, it's starting off. You can tell that they're trying to get into a deeper storyline. Wilmer, we see Wilmer's in it again. You know, he's got this giant beard. He's stuck in the labyrinth thing, you know, stuck inside his mind. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, he's obviously gonna get out. Whether he's good or bad, I don't know. And that sheriff, well, the guy who came and he was jacking up all the vampires, helping the Gecko brothers out last season, he's gonna be back. Also, the preacher's Chinese son, he's still there, but he's a vampire, so who knows how that's gonna go. But anyway, so Dusk Till Dawn, Season 2, Episode 1. I'm really excited for the season. Episode 1 was okay. It might actually be a good season. All in all, we give this episode we're going to give you an in-between. You know, the Emperor doesn't give you a thumbs up. Emperor doesn't give you the thumbs down. That's a good thing. Trust me. So, I mean, it could be better, though. It can be better. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping it's better because I love this movie, and I hope the series can pick up to become like the movie. So, we'll see. We'll say it was a good talk. And you should subscribe, motherfucker. Because I asked you to. I'm not Samuel Jackson. Just subscribe, okay? Damn it.